Help me welcome Dr. Salsberg to the stage. Oh, here's our chance to get up. Come on, one more time, people. Up. But today we're going to talk about rapid weight loss, often resulting from GLP-1 medicines that can bring both physical and emotional benefits, but subtle face changes. And this is one of the reasons why Obesity Matter partnered with Galderma, because they put the patient at the center, like we do, and they only offer evidence-based options for treatment. And this is really important because aesthetics is a super noisy space. Does it remind you of any other space, like the GLP-1 space? Very, very noisy. And we don't know often who to trust. And so this is why people come into our community, because we bring you evidence-based options. Let's start with the basic. What impact can rapid weight loss have on someone's skin, and why?
So I'll start by saying that I'll go through what some of these changes are, but it's unpredictable. And so what can happen to one person may not happen to another person. And so there's certain things that we can generalize towards what can happen in rapid weight loss, but a little bit of it is an individualized experience, like many things. We can see changes in the face because obviously there's fat in the face as well. The fat in the face also has other capacities to improve the surrounding structures. So in addition to just diminishing those fat pads, we can see shifts in some of the other structural supports of the face. So things like collagen and elastin that give our face its support can also diminish. And so you can see more of that kind of sagging and laxity to the skin where it just feels looser. There can be diminished hydration to the skin, so it can feel a little bit more rough, dry, sallow. So overall, there can be effects on each and every layer of the skin and deeper structures of the face. And that can come on in some ways for patients relatively quickly and can be maybe something that hadn't been considered or thought about as they were entering into that journey.
I see so many parallels with this and someone's journey with a GLP-1. So oftentimes people, if they don't use medicine, they're kind of shamed. If they do use medicine, they're kind of shamed. And we see this same parallel with aesthetics. And so if someone does lose weight, and let's be very clear, even with GLP-1s, that's not easy. Just because somebody's on a GLP-1 doesn't mean they're not changing their relationship to food, they're not incorporating movement, they're not prioritizing sleep and stress and all the things. And it's very hard to do. And if somebody achieves success, they should be celebrated. What options exist for patients who want to address the impact of weight loss?
Many.
Yes.
Many, thankfully. And so again, it becomes this conversation around whether or not we want to get ahead of some of those changes, which there can be certainly benefits to doing. And I think awareness is the biggest thing. So a lot of times patients will embark on wanting to lose the weight and have no clue that there can be these other effects that may happen from a facial perspective. So I think awareness is number one. And just knowing that that's there, and then also knowing that there are options should there come a time when the patient wants to address that. I know we all have these ideas in our minds of, what we see sometimes in aesthetic patients, and it's not about looking unlike yourself or puffy or overdone, or it's really just restoring what was there.
Hollywood. Okay, let's just talk a moment, right?
Yes.
So we've all done this, People Magazine, the before and after, they had a procedure. I'm like, wait a minute, like these guys have fame, fortune, everything at their disposal, and it doesn't.
Why do they look like that?
Yeah, what happened? And is that going to happen to me? And I don't have as much money.
So before we talk Hollywood, because we can do that, I'm just going to circle back to the comment that you just made, because it is 100% accurate, is this doesn't have to be coming from a place of, I feel like I need to change everything, or, thinking that, if only my face is X, Y, or Z, then all will be right in the world. And it is a process where, with the right intentions, it's just supporting all of the good that you feel on the inside. And so it's exactly like you said, is 100% how I approach it as well. But the truth of the matter is that when done well, these type of treatments should be undetectable. So there's all kinds of people walking around in the world that just look great, that we're not even thinking in our mind have been treated, because you can't really tell. And it's the ones that you can really tell that give this whole thing a bad name. So, I can't obviously answer for why the celebrities are going down that path. And I think that There's probably a lot of enablers in their world and people who are, shifting them in that direction. But I will say that these treatments can be done in a way that is slow, steady, gradual, subtle. And frankly, I think the best treatments are those that are undetectable. You just look good and people kind of look at you and think, oh, you look really great. And not, oh, I can tell that you've done, X, Y, or Z. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and being that authoritative voice in this incredibly noisy space. But before we wrap up, I just want to make it clear that we're talking about this as an option, that at the end of the day, we want everybody here to look in the mirror and have the courage and the belief that that reflection is beautiful. There is nothing wrong, and you can find so much to be grateful in that reflection, and you should. And if you want options because they are safe and they are effective, and make sure you go with evidence-based, then we're going to love you and support you through that. All is well. So, any last words?
I agree. It's about just still being very much yourself, but the best version of that, the most confident version of that, and nothing else needing to change, but just being able to take a look in the mirror and feel great.
Yeah. Thank you. It's break time.